What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another late night in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your Brewmaster in Chief. And tonight, in the BrewLab, I'm coming at you with an episode of Brewing With. It's been a while, everybody. It's been a while since we've done some Brewing With. It had been a while since we did some serious jank, so kind of bringing back some of the older segments. It's a great time to do this sort of thing because I'm in D3 early on. Yes, it would be nice to just immediately go to Mythic in the next day or two at the most, but and just play the broken meta decks that have gotten me to D3 this early in the first place, or I can just do some tinkering around for my subscribers. And so the answer was an obvious one, and I went with the latter of the two options. So without further ado, let's jump into tonight's episode of Brewing With. We're brewing with the Slickshot, believe it or not. Another crazy thing to think is that I haven't put a Slickshot deck yet up on the channel. Imagine that. And it was the first card I played when the set dropped. I've tried it all over the place, and I have at least another 3 that I think we'll just kind of do on the fly as I'm progressing through tonight's episode. So with Brewing With, usually what happens is we are brewing with a specific archetype, a specific concept, a specific card, a specific color combination, and we play out various options and then end up deciding which of these is the best one and whether there is something that we can learn from all of those games and perhaps combine all of what we've learned into the ultimate version at the end of the video. So that's it as far as introduction, and I think it is time for us to start with probably what is gonna end up being the strongest and then work our way backwards. So Boros Slickshot. I don't think there'll be any surprises here. Angel Fire Ignition is amazing in the deck, alongside Virtuoso and a bunch of spells that are made to ensure that your creatures remain on the board is the main difference from your cookie cutter mono red Slickshot Show-Off deck, which will just have more pump spells and burn spells, but won't necessarily have any way of protecting the Slickshot, protecting the Virtuoso, protecting the Swiftspear. So we still get to have 16 creatures because of the 4 of Skrelv. I kind of always want to just play Skrelv on 1. It's sort of the test. You put your little toe in the water and you see, is the opponent running? Immediately the cut down, the whatever. If it sticks around and you get to untap with it, great. That'll open the way for a 2-drop without the need of first getting to turn 3 and holding up a protection spell. Let's see if... Because there's so many alternatives, right? Things that I haven't played, like Kumano faces Kakkazan, which is a creature that isn't a creature, which would up the creature count without actually needing to up the creature count. I may end up cutting maybe the Surge, this one, putting in a couple of Kumanos. Again, this is an episode of Brewing With. We're tinkering. This is the whole point. So definitely lots of options, but I think the nice ones, especially as far as the Virtuoso is concerned, there's this little package over here, which is, unfortunately filled with some of the oldest cards in the format. But they just make sense. You target the Virtuoso, it gets bigger because of what both cards do. You can discard them when you're doing the conniving, and you can still cast them for their flashback later. They're just great. But you can't just rely on Angel Fire Ignition, I've noticed in testing, to gain some life. And in previous versions of my Virtuoso deck, I was running at least 2 to 3 copies of this card, which would be an additional way to give the Virtuoso evasion by giving it flying, an additional little oomph, and lifelink. Important lifelink. The reason why I've opted for the reprint Take Up the Shield is because it's kind of nice in betweener, because you still get the life gain. You do get the little extra power, but the addition of the indestructible until end of turn is really, really quite relevant in this particular deck. So I thought, let's give this one a whirl and see. Other people be playing this freaking weird one. Life It's a little spirit. Here we go. Blessed Defiance. You get a little spirit, little +2/+0. It only costs 1 mana, but there's no indestructible. I don't know. I've been finding Take Up the Shield to be the better option. And I think what I'm doing right now is talking way too much. And what we should be doing is jumping into some games. We know what's going on here. Twinferno for the double strike is, I think, maybe the one last thing I want to touch upon that isn't traditionally in a deck like this that I haven't, you know, especially the ones I've put up. We've already got the double striker, you say. Yes, exactly. And that's where all of the opponent's attention is going. Get rid of the Virtuoso. So then they do whatever the move is, the thing that's going to save them. And then out of nowhere, you just Twinferno and give your Show-Off the double strike. Your Swiftspear the double strike. Bye-bye. Off you go. Really, really nice. And then also just sometimes you get these turns where you can go, you know, because it can copy the first mode and just go double Angel Fire or double whatever. Take up the shield on 2 things. Or double Lawrence Escape for 3 mana. Protect 2 things if you don't have Surge of Salvation or whatever the case might be. It's just been really, really nice. And now, let's jump into some games. We'll probably end up doing like 2 per deck, so we don't go too long. As I said, Diamond 3 just got in and feeling groovy. So even if we lose a bunch and I go back down to Diamond, I'm still in Diamond, and then I'll keep making my run into Mythic tomorrow with broken meta decks that I've been using to get here in the first place. Well, honestly, I've been playing mostly my own stuff. I've been playing a lot of the mono black skeletons. It's definitely a meta deck. Oof, I don't know about this hand. Oh, that's even worse. Alright. Alrighty. Alrighty. It's gonna have to be that, which is really sucky. But it is what it is. Scroll into Virtuoso. Opponent is playing green. Oof. That is no bueno. I'm already worried about a temporary lockdown, which is just not the nicest thing to have to worry about, honestly. The opponent decided. Yes! Welcome to Diamond 3. You get a free victory. Usually it's like, welcome to Diamond 3. You get destroyed for the first couple games. Oh, that's nice. Alright, so there's nothing really we can draw from that game other than opponent conceded. So, nice though. We get to play more with the Boros one, which I honestly love. The other versions playing almost no new cards. So, try my best to make everybody happy in this particular video. There's like a budget-friendly Slickshot. You know, rotation-proof Slickshot. Actually, probably best Slickshot, and budget, no, on the fly bonus 3-color version coming at the end of the video. What more could you want out of your Magic content? Like, comment, subscribe. We're playing against the K's. How many K's that is, I leave that up to you. Okay, that's a fantastic hand, but slow. We don't have the scroll. We don't have anything to sort of pull the opponent's attention away. And even though he's only playing white probs, there is no way I'm just going to run my Virtuoso into a brutal facade. So we're going to just have to just take one for the team. Next, at the very least, he is not going to be getting any training triggers on these hopeful initiates. Ooh. Hey, suddenly, out of nowhere, freaking, like, mono white humans is back on top of platinum as far as untapped is concerned. Just today. Boop. Out of nowhere. Alright, so, I mean, yeah. Woohoo! Can we do this? Survive. And then next turn, go Homestead Courage. Okay. Okay. You see, I knew it. I am clairvoyant. It's gonna have to probably be... Oh. Yeah. No. Thank you. Ooh. Okay, so... I have to be untapped. Really? You're gonna swing? Oh, okay, yes. I see it now. I see it. Do I just die? Am I indestructible? I'm indestructible. So. Yes. Okay, I see what you're doing here. So we're taking 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oof. Another land, eh? Maximum power. Okay. So now we've got the maximum power. We've got the vigilance, right? And then we go for the maximum power. Oh, sick. Even blocks. Whoop, 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 whoop. Back up to 25. Sure, he could just have another Brutal Cathar here. That would be my my thought here. I mean, they always do, right? Oh, okay. That's not an immediate write-off. Oof. Because we can still give it flying. We're surviving. We're on 25 lives. We're okay. I think we're okay. Okay. The problem here is nothing. There is no problems, because regardless, none of what we have is going to prevent him from Brutal Catharing us. Okay, we're good. We're done, we're good. We're good, we're done. Absolutely demolished. Mr. Mono White, old school, some cool inclusions. Brutal Cathar, I'm sorry. We have the key card of the deck. So, first off, for Doink, right? I mean, surely we go with the Vigilance, because I like to have the Vigilance. And then, last but not least, oh, just sneaky flying out of nowhere. Bye. Good game. Ow. I mean, this card just continues to be like, I guess it's more a case of people are just like me, want to play the new cards, want to play the new cards, not just play all the old stuff all the time. But here we go. Like, case in point, this is, I mean, this mono white list is pretty much just like the pillars are all Kamigawa block stuff. The opponent was deciding to play with some virtues there, but Virtuoso should be way more represented in the meta. And I actually still run into like some sort of either, Boros or Azorius version, like on the regular, at least 1 or 2 a day. And sometimes it feels like it ticks up a little bit. Such a busted card. If you play it well and you know what you're doing and you got your patterns down, it's a okay. I think that's enough for Boros. We got to do the most ultimate thing. We didn't see the slick shot at all, which proves that it's not a essential piece, and you should never build your deck in such a way that it wouldn't function without, you know, you drawing a specific card. So now, on to the Rakdos variant. And I think, again, there won't be too many surprises here other than my now, like, go-to must-have Twinferno. I'm thinking to put in some removal. Like, okay, we're going Rakdos. Let's just not only have the one black thing be Callous Sell-Sword, but also play some more black stuff. This is a very early version 1. Again, we're playing Brewing with, so you could trim things. This is just like an attempt to see, is this the way? Just like the more just mono red, really, but we have you know, an additional creature here that can also fling stuff. Let's see if that works. It's definitely worked in testing, and you know, the combination of the Twinferno and then also a fling just for like 3 mana on your Slickshot is a way to like close the game. Usually the Slickshot, like, it doesn't always close it out on 3. With that turn, you can, because you play it for free, you give it the double strike, it gets the prowess trigger, swing in, and then you immediately sack it to the thing. I need to do the math better on that, but it's close. Especially if you've already gotten in for a little bit of damage with Kumano or Swiftspear getting there. But I think this is where, like, I just can't get, you know, away from those memories of previous format before the new set dropped, of flinging the Bone Brute, the 6/2 Vigilance with Disguise. That's in my Skeletons list. Just since I've been playing it again in Skeletons, I just remembered how fun the Rakdos Fling deck, the Rakdos Disguise. Like, I'm trying to Rakdos Disguise, but maybe we go Jund Disguise, but then we also put some slick shots in there, and woohoo! I think also considering mana is now a little bit nicer for 3-color stuff, we don't have to make it as much of a, you know, the previous Jund deck that I played that was aggro had the very lightest of splashes, only ever really needed for a flipping over of a disguised Bone Brute. Ooh, poor guy in Platinum. Diamond 3. Oh. Okay. I think here we're gonna actually you know, instead of playing this, as we don't have a turn 2 play, I'm just gonna try holding like this very kind of greedy hand, set up for like a storm turn. Now I wanna start. Hopefully we draw a creature. Please draw a creature. We do have more in this one than in the other, including the Cacophony Scamps. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, the Lord have mercy. No freaking creatures whatsoever. That is a spicy meatball. Alright. Fingers crossed he doesn't just immediately remove it with, I don't know, leyline binding. Now the deck is just making fun of me. Let's go. Another creature, please. What should be another land? And now the leyline binding. Ooh. Oh. That's very, very bad. Helix? Lightning Helix? Is this Naya Discover? Arsa 202 in Platinum? What are you doing? Ancient Cornucopia. I have seen this. I am not entirely sure what the hell it's supposed to be doing in this deck. Of course, we are flooding. 22 land deck? 2014. 20 land deck. 20 land deck. Let's go. Gotta love me those 20 land decks. Oh, baby. Just... Wow. Wow. Are you kidding me, mate? 20 land deck. So just, I don't know, domain of some weird sort. Wish I knew what the hell was going on here. Woo! A creature! Put one on there in case it is a freaking, you know what? That's just great. Conan's got 37 life. I don't think somehow that we're gonna get there in this one. No matter how much Twinfernoing we're gonna be Twinfernoing. Whenever it's one or more colors, so any color. Tarnation? What? Tarnation? We just drew 7 lands in a row. Ah, well. On to the next one. What can you do? There's really nothing you can do. Just have a little cry to yourself. If the text on some cards too small to read, you can enable fixed rules text size. And didn't know that. Never really was a problem. Madoom 181. Now we're talking. See, the thing with this turn though is that's why, like, you can tell the Slickshot isn't really made to be played alongside Kumano. That's why they made that other Foretell Demonic Ruckus for 1. It's gonna be what should have replaced. It ain't Boros Convoke, everybody. For the 1 bajillionth time in a row. Wee-ha! Alright, so I think we kind of just have to hope he doesn't have the case of the stashed whatever majiggy, or we play the Codebreaker and swing and wait for the next turn, and then we can go Slickshot and Ancestral Anger and the Fling. No, we can't. So I think I'm just gonna risk it for the biscuit here. A doink. He doesn't necessarily. Oof, I was hoping. I was gonna say the mana. Okay. Okay. Can we do 17 in one? Okay. Oh. Why not? Do or die. Yeah, I think we absolutely can. Oh, baby, baby, it's a mad world. Ooh, baby, bye-bye. Classic Boros Convoke overextension. Turn 3 doesn't have the Convoke, goes for the Recruiter and taps out to be OTK'd the very next turn. By the way, that was freaking glorious. The Slickshot is the most broken freaking card, man. It is unbelievable. Like, I famously, kinda, went on record saying that I thought Mono Red might be in the top 8 at the Pro Tour. I was very disappointed. I think the only reason why it wasn't is because people didn't have enough time to practice with it, and so old, stinky, boring, other stuff that beats on Mono Red was chosen with great sideboard plans and stuff, and it sort of suffers from the everybody's sideboarding for Boros Convoke, which did have a big meta share. So they have things that deal with little creatures, and then it just has the added benefit of also being good against Mono Red. But Slickshot, for sure, it's that's 2 in 1 video. Woo! Let's go. Okay, so I don't know. I feel like we kind of, again, similar to the Boros game, we just did the thing. So we all know it's a thing that is doable. I don't feel the need to show you guys too many more matches with that. It's a deck you've probably run into plenty times. I'll jump back into it and discuss. Where's the Picnic Ruiner, you might say? Where is the... Oh, there's so many cards for this deck. It's crazy town, okay? Rage. As if there weren't enough things with Rage. The Felonious Rage with the Scamp. But then you sack the thing and you still get, a freaking Detective. Or the one that gives haste immediately. Isn't... Yeah, exactly. This is the one. So, play the... Oh, God, it's really, really good. But is it better than Monstrous Rage? How many do I trim? Do we play Ancestral Anger? Were I doing a fully rotation-proof video? The answer would obviously be yes. Sideboard plans. You would have so many things that you could do here to, like, mitigate the various bad matchups. I think something with this Sell-Sword and the Slickshot in it is going to be, like, my new meta breaker. Like, these 3 cards in some numbers are going to be, the nexus or the core of a brew, which we will probably get to the first stages of brewing tonight, and will be then perfected and made a full video of shortly. Yeah, I think that's going to be my next best brew. I've been working on the Slickshot stuff for a while, which brings me nicely here to my third pre-prepared one, the the Gruul version in Slickshot Breakout, which is featuring the full playset of Breakout, as the deck name might suggest, but it's also featuring one of my favorite new little combinations, which I posted about on X and got a buttload of interaction. So thank you to all of those of you who found me because of that, or liked in general. That was one of my most interacted with posts ever on the platform. And it was when I highlighted the third mode here on Trash the Town. That says that until end of turn, target creature gains whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw 2. Draw 2. Okay? And when you combine that with a double striker, like in the Picnic Ruiner, if this is getting through with Trample for 2 hits, that's 4 cards drawn. And conveniently, this also just happens to be like an immediate Picnic Ruiner enabler. It just does all the things. It gives it the 2+1+1s that it needs. It would give it Trample and draws. If you play a Picnic Ruiner, you're one of those situations with this deck where both of you kind of top decking and you're just sitting there praying to all the magic gods that the opponent doesn't have the freaking, the thingy top deck isn't the answer, and you get to actually untap with Picnic Ruiner, but all you need is just that one more freaking thing. You want to increase your chances of it being something like a Monstrous Rage, something like a Tyvar stand that will immediately give it the double strike. And my new addition to that and way of beefing up the deck for an effect like that has been bringing Trash to Town. Not only do we get to play with a sweet new spree mechanic, sweet new card in general, amazing little uncommon this one, but also I think really, really nice and versatile. And the fact that you can also put it, sometimes there's attack steps where you just swing in with a Swifty, a Slick Shot, and a Picnic Ruiner. Everybody's swinging in. And you can put one of each of these, on the one that is the most relevant. The one that goes unblocked, you give the 2 counters. The one that goes blocked, you give the Trample to, and then the one that has the double strike gets the third mode. You can pick a different creature for each mode Oh my god, I love this thing. So that's all I have to say. Everything else is stock standard. I'm going with the full playset of Tyvar Stan, which in previous versions of the deck I wasn't running at all. But I've been finding the need, and I don't know if this is by any means the final iteration. I definitely think we could work here. Maybe the breakout isn't essential. Maybe we want more of these effects, because now we've got a 20-20 split. That's quite high. That might be too many creatures, but it's the right amount of creatures for breakout to be good. But does that make the deck overall worse? So are we better off taking out breakout, taking out one of these creatures, and putting in more, you know, combat tricks or some removal or something like that? Let's find out by jumping into some games. No copies of the Twinferno in this one, I believe. Jund version will be the 6-mana disguise guy, the 2-mana disguise guy, you know, the 6-mana, the 6/2 menace disguise skeleton dude, skeleton dog creature, dinosaur, I don't know. The Callous Sell-Sword, the Slickshot, and then just like boom, boom, boom. Combat tricks. No removal. Low to the ground. Get him dead. Get him dead. I need to like do the turn, the play pattern, as people like to refer to figure out exactly, you know, what is the best way to consistently get like a turn 3, latest turn 4, bam. You know, if you're convoking the bird, I beg your pardon, plotting the bird on 2, is that just mean you shouldn't even have like the picnic ruiner? Because then it just becomes all weird. If you play the ruiner on 3, you can't attack with it. So then you put a ruiner and a slick. So then you have to wait till 4. You're not gonna just play your slick shot and buff it and stuff on the turn you played a summoning sick picnic ruiner. Gotta just figure out these things a little bit. It may end up just being more of one of those like, hope you don't die against aggro. Well, we got another one of these immediate concedes. That sucks. Yeah. Oh man. Okay. At least I was making an interesting point, I hope. I've played that guy already. This is the reward you get for rushing upper ladder levels early in the month. It's not the best. It's getting dark in here. One moment. Much better. Maybe even too much. Huh? There we go. Now it'll be someone in diamond and the match will actually go. Sub 1 minute. And uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. I can foresee some Thran spiders in my future. Ooh. So, you may put it... You may. But I will. I will not attack them. Obviously. Hello. I don't know. Immediately. Ooh, Jess guy. We're about to get. We need to close this out, and we need to close it out like yesterday. I think the best possible top deck would be like another Monstrous Rage, honestly, or like... Okay, I mean, that's not too shabby. We can go Monstrous Rage and another trigger with Tyvar. Go! No blocksies. So then in this case, I think we are gonna hold up Tyvar's stand, because anyway, it's not gonna do it. Or is it? So we're doing 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Will we get another 8 more out of this? We'll only get 2, 3, 4 more out of this. Fine. Woo! Opponent didn't feel like doing the math, and I am all for it. Bit of luck there. A bit of luck there. How are we doing for time as well? Ooh, easy. Okay, we have time to maybe play more with one of the ones we already played with than we got a chance to. Maybe give Boros another whirl for fun. Even though we went ham on that guy, we didn't see any slick shots, so maybe just give another Boros one a whirl. Otherwise, we just go straight into some live brewing sesh and then jam the Jund variant. And I think what I'll do is I'll start with my, blueprint from the previous one that I already put up on the channel, and then just take out stuff, put in stuff. It's always a good way to do things. If you're, building the castle from the ground up, yes, but because we have a new mana base and everything that I want to try, I think it's time to just rely on the old framework and then just pull out and put in the new stuff without tinkering too hard. And then it's always a work in progress, right? Sometimes a fresh idea requires you to just have a blank slate, start from nothing, just open the deck builder. Sometimes it's just you're trying to upgrade or improve on a previous deck you've built, then it's good to start from there. Looks like we're either going to go in for another draw or it's going to be someone in platinum. Wow, this sucks. Sound effects. I always do that one for my kids. Look, Papa's got a hollow brain. Wow, this is the longest one yet. Can't be another. No, it's not a draw. And I've played this guy a lot lately. Keep bumping into the same people. I think it's a stinky, super stinky control mage. But we're on the draw. That's a pretty good hand. Okay, no. Ooh. Okay, no. This guy's playing Rakdos, and it's got a card I'm not a huge fan of, but it is what it is. What's his name? Obnixilis. It is Rakdos, right? He's gonna play the 1-mana Rakdos. But it is Rakdos. I'm ready to bet big money. He just didn't play the black. Might just be mono red and I'll put the balls. Okay, it's looking more and more like mono red. Great. So that also means that my damn scamp won't survive. Beg your pardon, my ruiner. So I'm gonna play the scamp. Now, the real question is, we play out of one. I was gonna say, I mean, now it's just up to luck. The draw, because we lose our death trigger with the etching anyway. Still block there. Will block if I can. Block. It would really be a super blowout. Okay. Will he swing with both? Because if he has a... oh my god. Please don't have it. Monstrous Rage? No Monstrous Rage. Woo! I mean, we're still dead, right? We're still just dead. It's raining! Uh-huh. The slightest chance that maybe, just maybe. Oh, you're gonna swing with everybody. He's got the lightning strike. I'll concede. Immediate concede. Nice, mate. Nice. We had to wait a minute and 40 seconds to be on the draw against Mono Red. Okay. Well, I kind of want to play that one again. I want to show the. Okay, let's tinker a little bit here. Okay. That's what we were supposed to do anyway. So, out one breakout, out one Tyvar stand, and out one trash the town in a green thing that draws Audacity. 1, 2, 3. Not too many green sources. That should be fine actually, but you know what? Let's also do one of the Twinferno. Sneaky one-off, baby. Let's go. He's a quick wait time. Nice, good win. Leave us with just enough time to do a nice little brew session and play the freshly brewed brew in unranked a couple of times to get a feel for it, and then I'll love you and leave you. While this is loading, because it looks like it's going to be another long one, I am gonna boink, boink, boink. I was just going to go and look up. That's a great hand. Finally, a slick shot. I was going to go look up the deck that I'm talking about. Where is it? Jund Disguise. Here we go. Got all my lists. List ready. We're playing against Krawell. Is almost certainly Krawell with full play set of Lockdown. You know, that's my usual luck. So, for that reason, we should just chillax. Let's see what happens. Break out. Break out. Opponent. Okay. Let's go with a lovely copy of our good friend, the Ruiner. Take action. This, if anything, should force out the lockdown if he has it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, we are so dead. There we go. We all knew you had it. Okay, is this game even worth playing anymore? Let's find out. It's probably just going to be a Sunfall right away. Just no faffing around. Immediately Sunfall. Oh, even better. Even better. Just a lockdown number 2 in my face. Because, you know, why would I need anything else other than that? And then I think what shall do is disguise your ass into a no more lies. Still recording, my dear little boy.
Did you get the satire?
Not yet. I'm still busy.
And also, can you see?
That sounds like a fantastic idea, Vincent. Yeah, I said yeah. Welcome to the BrewLab, everybody. I think we may, just may, have found maybe a little bit of an answer. End of turn. Shoot the bam. Bada bada blam. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Let's go Tyvar stand. All we want is Tyvar's stand. That is not Tyvar's stand. But activation of man's land? No! You! How dare you? Oh my goodness. This is the new terror of the meta, mate. I promise you, I'm running into this so freaking much. Another lockdown would be my guess. Depopulate. Wandering Emperor. It's got to be one of those. Sunfall. Now it's Sunfall. Woo! Okay. Again. Boom. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have 4 mana. Yeah. So that's it. Oh, moment of truth. Moment of truth. Activation station. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. And now we're just sitting ducks waiting for that Sunfall. Can you imagine a more annoying situation in your life than what we just experienced in this game, everybody? Oh, dear Lord. Oh, if I beat this guy, I'll be so happy. Please, 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 please. Oh, oh, what do I want? What do I want off the top? If it, oh my God, just please don't let me die now, please, dear God. Oh, opponent. Something that gives trample. Okay, that doesn't quite freaking do it, but this might. Okay, so like, does this plus the trigger? So it's 1, 2, 3 plus the one that it already has gives it 4. Yes. The damn creature land is probably what's gonna bugger us. Or Now he'll have the Sunfall / Wandering Emperor. Okay. Ooh, ooh. Deep breaths, everybody. One Kumano off the top. One slick shot. Once, you know, I mean, he has to tap out. Oh, he's tapping out. It's actually happening. Oh, you're so dead. Let's give him the, this town ain't big enough for the two of us, partner. Yeehaw! In your face. Stop. All right. At least we got a bit of luck there in the end when it counted. Just perfect. So now we can go and brew the Jund edition without feeling like job not done. So I've gone and copy pasted the previous iteration that went up on the channel. Jund Squeeze. Apply. So I think what we're going to try here is, bear with me. No Codebreaker. That's got disguise, you say. No Ruiner? Maybe leave some Ruiner? Nah. Cut the Audacity. Okay. No, that's fine as a 3-of. Then, I don't know, maybe we can cut one Bone Brute. No. That still needs to be the key interaction here. Okay? And we said we want to bring in the Slickshot. Is that just too many creatures? No. 24 creatures? Yes. Okay, so something needs to get trimmed. Will it be the Scamp? Even though it's such a good fling target. Can we get rid of the damn... I mean, this is just the reason for having these two cards. I can't just give up. But it may just have to be the case. And if that is the case, then why the Jund? I know why the Jund. Because we want to have the Callous Sell-Sword and removal. So let's cut the Performer. I mean, yes, and you. And let's just stay on the whole more sort of a prowess sitch. In which case, we bring in our good friend, the Swiftspear. And that is, I think, where we need to stay at in terms of creatures. So we have now got 2 auto land maker thinger. Get rid of all the crap lands. I think for now, let's just cut all of the, any kind of dual, whatever. And this is how it splits it up for us. And now we still need to fill in some slots with green cards. I want to play, there has to be more than a reason than just Audacity to be playing the green. Okay, so I'm thinking some copies of Trash the Town, maybe just 2. Or do we just play it instead of Giant Growth? Full playset and just check it out, because we don't have the double striker now. So then is the thing to bring in the Twinferno, and then it's really just more of a red with a very light splash of green. Or can we do something like this and play 2 Tyvars? And, bring in some much needed protection for that, rare. Also, hang on. We have more wiggle room here. This is 24 lands. We can easily go down to 20. So let's just do that for interest's sake. 17, 18, 19, 20. So we still actually have 4 more slots in it. Okay. So 2 mana. sorcery speed. I beg your pardon. Instant speed. Sort of cool ass combat tricks. Maybe something that also gains life gain, but I don't think that's really green. That'll be the white for sure. It's 4+4 for 2 mana. That's pretty cool. Something that's in like multiple combinations of colors, you know. I was also thinking of maybe the, you know, various... Oh, look, my guy isn't actually dead. Spells. Since we're splashing black, you know? Where are they? Come on. Devious cover-up. No, I mean, they're 1 mana these days. Did I put a filter on? Aha! The latest one... Yeah, there's Not Dead After All. Undying Malice. There's a new one, but I think it's 2 mana. But it's got a little bit more of an upside or whatever. But you know what I'm talking about, right? Maybe. Maybe. That's more black, not really green. Is there really a reason for black at all other than, you know, do we just care about casting the Callous Sell-Sword side of this adventure creature combo? If so, then maybe bringing in removal as our reason for the black splash is the way to go about it, and just play the cleanest one we have access to, or just go and be a bit silly and do something like, hey, let's play one of each. You know? That could be pretty cool. Okay. I mean, we always knew this game was going to go a little longer. So it ended up being a very light green splash in what is essentially a Rakdos deck. So. Boop, 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 boop. What we want to be doing is putting in a bunch of fast lands in Rakdos. Maybe we can do 3 and 3. Then we want to bring in some of the new blooming marches for the green, maybe 2 and 2. And then the final color combination that we want is some red and green. So once again, probably just go 2 and 2. Then we're going to hit this button and then trim this down to 420 by cutting probably 1, 2, 3. Yeah, is that good for a V1? I want to try it. Trash the town, Jundi red shenanigans. Oh, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Like I think there is a thing here. We're just gonna play in unranked, and you know, maybe I made some immediately obvious bad things. Play like a couple matches, and then we're going to call it a night. I'm going to have to love you and leave you. As I said, I have some family duties and real work duties to get to. Could be worse. Could be better too, but could be worse. Is that really what we want though? I'm trying to desperately find a Slickshot for once in my life. I'm gonna mull that. Alright. Mana's a bit nicer. This is pretty bonkers. Just, you know, I'm gonna throw it out there. This has some serious potential. Gonna go for a Ronin, are you? Great. How do you like the apples I'm about to... Ooh. And no apples. Just chilling. Ooh, baby, baby. Unfortunately, this damn etching really not be ideal. I'm trying to do some math here, but this only okay. This you know, it's only if it's dealt damage by something the opponent did. I think we're just dead anyway, but I want to try this line for fun. Okay. Double strike. Oh! No. No Saxies yet. Decline. This time, yes. Or no. Or no. Why do it if it's gonna kill ya? Even though we're probably just dead. Right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the dinglebats. Yeah. Woo! Someone's actually playing this in freaking unranked? You slimy, slimy bugger. Alright. Next. Already didn't... It felt off. My sensibilities. One game is all I need. You know, you obviously put in lots of reps with any deck to start to trim and decide, and, you know. So far, my impression with this type of a deck, the removal might just be the worst thing in the deck. Just cut all of that's 4 more slots. We bring in the more green things that pump and try and just get the game done with. Like, before it's... Yes, removal's good. Okay, we've got 2 slick shots in the opening hand. I know that because of my untapped that you guys cannot see. And a fantastic 3 mana opening hand, even though we have 20 lands. Crazy. That's smoother, baby. And we just drew another land. Alright. Okay. That's cool. Little toe dip in the water. Time to do some plotting this time around. Do not wish to run my... Oh. Alright, let's, we got lucky. The opponent seems to be just faffing around. It's what you want out of an unranked match. Let's get Codebreaker going. post-combat, whatever. Like, what I really want to see here is we have enough mana now to go for a trash the town. I think this just does it. If the opponent has no interaction. Opponent does not have interaction. Okay, this will do 3. So if we just go like this, that's 1, 2, 3. It's not enough. So, my dear Slickshot, you're gonna have to take one for the team. That is very, 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 very annoying. Draw a card, and I think I draw 2 cards. I think it's just enough. Right. Okay. Maybe I would have done that on a different turn. But sure. Haha! Another. So we plot. Surely. 40 little person. It ain't just a haughty little person. So, I mean, okay. Removal, you just was amaze balls. I think now it's... Alright, cool opponent. Is it Jin? It is Jin. I'm risking going too long with this video. It's already well past the hour. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to just leave it at that. But worry not. All of the decks that we have put together or were already put together are gonna end up in the video description for you guys to go copy and enjoy. And I will continue to work on Jund edition here. And I will report back with my findings over the next few days. So stay tuned for that. But that is going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one with another fresh brew. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab signing out. Peace, y'all.